morning. In the last previous class, we discussed about demand and demand function. You know, demand means the quantity of a good that consumer purchase in a market at particular price at particular time is known as demand. Okay, and also demand function explain the relationship between quantity demand and its determinants. What are the determinants of demand? You know, the price of a good, the price of other good, and consumer income and taste and preferences. These four factors are called the determinants of demand. Okay. So today class we discuss about very important topic, that is law of demand. Okay, it's very important question. 2 marks, 6 marks and 4 marks. Okay. Law of demand shows the relationship between price of a good and quantitative demand. What is demand? Demand means the quantity of a good that consumer purchase in a market at particular price and particular time is known as demand. So law of demand shows the relationship between price of a good and quantitative demand is known as law of demand. So law of demand shows the relationship between price of a good and quantitative demand. So law of demand states that, very important in 2 marks, law of demand states that, and law of demand means other things remaining constant, when the price of a good increases, the demand for it decreases. When the price of a good decreases, the demand for a good is increases. So listen carefully. Law of demand means, or law of demand states that other things remaining constant, when the price of a good increases, the demand for good is decreases. When the price is decreases, demand is increases. Is known as law of demand. So law of demand means other things remaining constant, when the price of a good decreases, the demand for it increases. When the price of a good increases, the demand for it decreases. Okay. So law of demand shows the relationship between price of a good and quantity demand. Law of demand is ಯಾವ relationship explain ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ price and quantity demand ಯಾವ relationship ಇರುತ್ತೆ explain ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ is known as the law of demand. It explains the relationship between price and quantitative demand. So law of demand means, law of demand states that other things remaining constant, when the price of a good decreases. Price decrease, demand is increases. When the price is increases, the demand is decreases. Okay, understood? So law of demand alli other things na constant ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು only 2 factors na ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದು 2 factors ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು price ಇನ್ನೊಂದು demand. Other things remaining constant when the price is increases, demand is decreases. When the price is decreases, the demand is increases. Known as the law of demand. Listen carefully. Other things. Okay. Meaning is created starting. Other things remaining constant. Other things are constant. The other things refers to that. Other things refers to price of related good or other goods. Price of related goods or other goods. And secondly, consumer income. And thirdly, first one, price of related goods or other goods. Second one, consumer income. And the third one is taste and preferences. Taste and preferences. These factors are constant. When the price of a good is increases, the demand for it decreases. When the price of a good increases, the demand for it decreases. Other things refers to price of related goods. Listen carefully. Other things refers to price of related goods, consumer income, taste and preferences. These factors are constant. The quantity demand is only depends on only prices. Quantity demand to all factors constant ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಯಾವುದು ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? Only prices ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Okay? Note it down. Okay, Professor Samuelson also defined law of demand. According to Professor Samuelson is a famous economist. He also defined law of demand. According to Professor Samuelson, people buy more at lower price and buy at higher price. Other things remain constant. It is known as the law of demand. So, according to Professor Samuelson, people will buy more at lower price. Okay, people will buy more at lower price and buy less at higher prices. Higher price. Other things remaining same. Okay. So Professor Samuelson is a famous economist. He is also defined law of demand. According to Professor Samuelson, law of demand means people will buy more at lower price. People more buy lower price. Will buy more at lower prices and buy less at higher prices. People ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೋಯರ್ ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಲೆಸ್ ಬೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ other things remaining same. Other thing remaining same is price of related other goods, consumer income and taste and preferences. These factors are to be constant. People will buy more at lower prices, buy less at higher prices. Other things remaining the same. So it's very important in 1 marks. Professor Samuelson defined law of demand. According to Professor Samuelson, law of demand states that people will buy more at very low prices and buy less at higher prices. So other things remaining the same. What is that? Other things refers to price of related other good, consumer income and taste and preferences. Okay. So note it down. Law of demand also explained with the help of the table. Suppose a consumer want to purchase a tomato in a market. Okay. Law of demand can also explain the one imaginary table. The table, first one, price. Second one, quantity, demand, or tomato price. Okay. Price of tomato per kg. Tomato ಇದು rupees per kg. Okay. In the table there are two columns. First one, price of tomato rupees and quantity demand per kg. Price of 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees. Sorry, first increasing quantity. 8 rupees, 7 rupees, 6 rupees, 5 rupees, and 4 rupees. Okay. It is 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. It is imaginary table. In the table there are two columns. First one is price of tomato. Second one is quantity demand. Already ಒಬ್ಬ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಟೊಮೊಟೊನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವರು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಬಂದಾಗ if the price is 4 rupees, if the price is tomato price is only 4 rupees, the quantity demand of tomato is 12 kgs. Price is 4 rupees, the demand is 12 kgs. Okay. And if the price is increased from 4 to 5, 4 rupees in the 5 rupees increase again, the demand is decreased from 12 to 10. Already theory is also explained same. When the price is increases, the demand is decreases. When the price is decreases, the demand is increases. Same reality only. Reality price just, more price idaga consumers ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ less na purchase ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. If the price is low prices ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ high quantity na purchase ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. So same theory ಹಂಗೆ, and the price is only 4 rupees, the tomato demand is 12 kgs. If the price is increased from 4 to 5, the quantity demand is decreased from 12 to 10. As the same logic, when the price is increased from 5 to 6, the quantity demand is decreases. When the price is increased from 6 to 7 rupees, the quantity demand is same, decrease from 8 to 6. So when the price is 8 rupees, the quantity demand is 4. So when the price is increases, the demand is decreases. When the price is decreases, the demand is increases. Other things remaining constant. Other things refers to price of related good, consumer income, and taste and preferences. Illa constant ಆಗಿದೆ. Only two factors na ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು price and quantity demand. Price increase ಆದರೆ demand decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Price decrease ಆದರೆ demand increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. This theory also explained with the help of the diagram. In the diagram, OX axis, OY axis. OX axis represent quantity demand. OY axis represent price. Okay. OX axis represent demand. OY axis represent price. Demand 12 to 4. So take two differences. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Okay. Price is 4 to 8. So 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees, 7 rupees, and 8 rupees. Okay. If the price is 8 rupees or if the price is 4 rupees, the demand is 12. So 4, demand is 12. Okay. If the price is 5 rupees, the quantity demand is 10. So 5, it's 10. Okay. Next, price is 6 rupees. The demand is 8 kgs. So 6, 8. Okay. Price is 7 rupees. Demand is 6. Price is 7 rupees. Demand is 6. Next, lastly, when the price is 8, demand 4. So price is 8, demand is 4. We join all the points, we get downward sloping straight line. The downward sloping straight line is known as a demand curve. Demand curve represents the DD. DD represents demand curve. Is demand curve. It always slope downward from left to right. Left to right. Okay. So in the diagram, OXS represent demand, OX represent price, DD represent the demand curve. Demand curve always slope downward from left to right, because when the price is increases, demand is decreases. When the price is decreases, demand is increases. So there is a the inverse relationship between price and demand. So inverse relationship between price and demand, or inverse or opposite relationship between opposite. Okay, inverse or opposite. Okay, inverse or opposite relationship between price and demand. It's very important one. Must price को मतलब demand की याव relationship between बोल रहे हैं opposite relationship और inverse relationship. Match the following बढ़ते हैं. Price मतलब demand को याव relationship between बोल रहे हैं opposite relationship, because ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ inverse, ಎರಡು opposite relationship ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು increase ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು decrease ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಯಾವ relationship ಬಂತು? It's opposite or inverse relationship between price and demand, or opposite relationship between price and demand. Okay, so this is the some information about law of demand. It's a very important question in 6 marks and 2 marks and also 1 marks. Okay, so law of demand is shows the relationship between quantity demand and prices. Law of demand states that other things remaining the constant, when the price of a good increases, the demand for it decreases. When the price of a good decreases, the demand for it increases. Other things refers to price of a good, price of related good or other goods, consumers' income and taste and preferences. Okay, it's very important question, 6 marks. Note it down. Next topic, normal goods and inferior goods. It's very important question in 4 marks and 2 marks. Normal goods and inferior goods. Normal goods and inferior goods. Let me first start with normal goods. Okay, normal goods means when consumer income is increases. Normal goods and inferior goods in the previous law of demand, price and quantity demand relationship related study ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. In normal goods and inferior goods ಅಲ್ಲಿ two factors ಬಗ್ಗೆ study ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. One is income and another one is demand. Understood? The law of demand shows the relationship between price and quantity demand. Normal goods and inferior goods shows the relationship between income and quantitative demand. Understood? So let me start with what is normal goods. Normal goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand for these goods is also increases. When consumer income is decreases, the demand for these goods are also decreases. Such goods are called the normal goods. Understood? So once again, normal goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand for these goods increases. The consumer income is decreases. When the consumer income is increases, the demand for these goods also increases. When consumer income is decreases, the demand for these goods are also decreases. Such goods are called the normal goods. Okay, so normal goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand for goods is also increases. Nam income increase ಆದರೆ goods demand ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. When consumer income is decreases, the demand for a good is also decreases. Okay, so normal goods are it's very important in 2 months and 4 months. Normal goods means when consumer income is increases. Consumer income, my income is increases, the demand is also increases. Or consumer income is decreases, demand also decreases. Such goods are called the normal goods. Such goods are called normal goods. Okay, for example, daily use products like fruits, vegetables, clothes, drinking water, or mobile phone, drinking water, etc. So, these fruits, vegetables, clothes, mobile phones, these all products income increase ಆದರೆ ಇದರ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಕೂಡ increase ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ income decrease ಆದರೆ ಇದರ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ goods ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ normal goods. Okay, so normal goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand is also increases. The consumer income is decreases, the demand is also decreases. Such goods are called the normal goods. For example, day to day life use ಮಾಡ fruits, vegetables, clothes, mobile phones ಇವೆಲ್ಲದನ್ನ ಏನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಲೋ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ನೋಡಿ next, inferior goods. Inferior goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand is decreases. When consumer income is decreases, the demand for these goods are increases. Such goods are called the inferior goods. Okay, understood? Inferior goods means when consumer income increases, and consumer income is increases, the demand the demand for these goods decreases when consumer income decreases, the demand is increases. Such goods are called inferior goods. Okay, understood? So inferior goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand for these goods is decreases. Consumer income increase ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. When consumer income is decreases, ನಿಮ್ಮ income decrease ಆದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತ goods ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ inferior goods. It's very simple. When consumer income is increases, the demand for good is decreases. And when consumer income is decreases, the demand for these goods is increases. Such goods are called the inferior goods. Inferior goods is also called giffen goods. G-I-F-F-E-N, giffen goods. Okay, it's also called giffen. Giffen is a famous economist. So our name is correct. So inferior goods is also called giffen goods. Okay, for example, ragi, navane, and sajje. Okay, for example, ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಗಿ, ನವಣೆ, ಸಜ್ಜೆ ಇಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ನ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂತದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಹೊರತು ಹೈ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಹೈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ ರಾಗಿ, ನವಣೆ, ಸಜ್ಜೆ ಇಂಥದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. Okay, so inferior goods normal goods when income is increases, the demand is also increases. When the income is decreases, demand also decreases. For example, fruits, vegetables, etc. Inferior goods means when income is increases, the demand is decreases. When the income is decreases, the demand is increases. Is known as the inferior goods. For example, ragi, navane, sajje. Okay, understood? Okay, note it down. Next, difference between normal goods and inferior goods. It's very important question in 4 marks. Every year, what is the difference between normal goods and inferior goods? Normal goods, inferior goods. Okay, it's very important question in 4 marks. Difference between normal goods and inferior goods. First difference is, I'm already told that in the normal goods, when consumer income is increases, the demand is also increases. When consumer income is decreases, the demand is also decreases. Such goods are called the normal goods. So normal goods means when consumer income increases, when consumer income is increases, the demand is increases. Okay, the income decreases, when consumer income decreases, the demand is also decreases. Okay. So the first difference is in the normal goods, when consumer income is increases, demand is also increases. When the consumer income is decreases, the demand is also decreases. Such goods are called the normal goods. Inferior goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand for good is decreases. When the consumer income is decreases, the demand for good is increases. So inferior good means when consumer income increases, the demand is decreases. When consumer income decreases, the demand is increases. Okay, inferior good means when consumer income is increases, the demand is decreases, and the consumer income is decreases, the demand is increases. Such goods are called the inferior goods. In normal goods, for example, fruits, vegetables, clothes, etc. Okay, for example, fruits, vegetables, clothes, etc. In inferior goods, ragi, navane, and sajja. These goods are the inferior goods. Okay, for example, fruits, vegetable, cloth, etc. Inferior goods ragi, navane, sajja. Ella wholesale kelidira ragi, navane, sajja. Ivella kuda yavadu inferior goods. So example. In the third difference is, it's very important. In the third difference is, in normal goods, income and the demand, there is a direct relationship. Okay, I mean there is a direct relationship between income and demand. There is a direct relationship between income and demand. Okay, in the normal goods, there is a direct relationship between income and demand, because when the income is increases, demand is also increases. When the income is decreases, demand is also decreases. That's why there is a direct relationship between income and demand. That ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇದೆ. In inferior goods, there is a indirect relationship, indirect or inverse indirect or inverse relationship between income and demand. Okay, because when the income is increases, the demand is decreases. When the income is decreases, demand is increases. That's why in the income and demand, there is an inverse or indirect relationship between income and demand. Okay, the last fourth difference is income elasticity or income effect, or income elasticity is positive. Income elasticity or income effect is positive. Okay, income effect or elasticity. Income effect or elasticity, it is positive. In inferior goods, income elasticity, income elasticity is negative. Okay, income elasticity is positive. In inferior goods, income elasticity is negative. Okay, the fourth difference is income elasticity. Income ಯಾವಾಗ changes ಅಂದ್ರೆ positive changes ಆಗುತ್ತೆ because demand ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ same direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ move ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But in inferior goods income elasticity is negative ಇದೆ because the opposite direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ move ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, this is the difference between normal goods and inferior goods. It's very important question in 4 marks. Every year question what is the difference between normal goods and inferior goods. So normal goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand is also increases. When the consumer income is decreases, demand is also decreases. It is known as the normal goods. Inferior goods means when consumer income is increases, the demand is decreases. When consumer income is decreases, the demand is increases. Such goods are called the inferior goods. The second difference is normal goods, for example, fruits, vegetables, and mobile phones, etc. Inferior goods, for example, ragi, namme, such. Okay. In the third difference is there is a direct relationship between income and demand because both income and demand moves in the same direction. So there is a direct relationship between income and demand. In inferior goods, there is an inverse relationship between income and demand because income and demand moves in the opposite direction or variable direction move agutta. There is an inverse relationship or indirect relationship between income and demand. And the last fourth difference is income elasticity is positive because same direction move agutta. In inferior goods, income elasticity is negative. Okay, this is some difference between normal goods and inferior goods. It's very important in 4 marks question. Okay, thank you.